What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Ria Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Friday. This episode of Chicks in the Office is presented to you by Macy's. Guys, I am going on my little winter getaway next weekend to the Bahamas. Don't worry, we will miss no episodes. They will all be coming to you live from studio, and then I will be on my way for a nice little weekend getaway. And you know who has me covered? Macy's has me covered. Maybe you're going on a snowy getaway, so you want a nice little cardigan. Or maybe you're escaping the cold and you want cute sandals, bathing suits, and even sunglasses. I have gotten multiple pairs of sunglasses from Macy's in my life. They always have the best sunglasses.
Great selection.
So shop the way you want at Macy's. You can pick up in store, you can use curbside pickup, or shop with same day delivery. So guys, right now, whether you're going on a little snowy little getaway or you're escaping this brutal, brutal cold weather that we are having in New York, you can find all the things you need at Macy's.
Same day delivery, also so clutch if you're in an area where you can do that too. Like if you're last minute packing for something and you forgot, Macy's has they have all your needs.
Yep.
So there's always something you forget, especially when you're going somewhere cold. You have to pack so many layers. You're like, thermals, socks, like all those extra things. So great to have. Macy's.
They have you covered. Go to Macy's.com, or, if you want to shop at Macy's, you can pick up in store, use curbside pickup, or shop with same day delivery. They have you covered. How are we doing on this lovely Thursday afternoon?
You are right. It is super cold. It's been really, really cold. I think we're going to get some more snow this weekend. Friday.
I'll take a little snow. Hey, if it's going to be cold, give me a little snow.
Give me the snow. I agree.
But everybody be careful because it's slippery and it's slidey out there. It's icy. And your girl almost went down this morning and I didn't. I did not, but I caught myself. I said, whoa.
Yeah.
You do one of those. It's like so embarrassing. When no one's even around, you're just like, whoa, that was embarrassing.
Well, it is. And we did start a new year. Mm-hmm. So, I've talked about this many a times that most people, maybe not all of you, but most, me included, one big fall a year, So the clock restarted for me. And I thought that too when I walked to work the other morning and it was like slushy but icy. I just had sneakers on because I don't even really have decent snow boots. One would even call them, I guess you would say. And I was sliding all over the place. I was like, this could be it. Joe wore new work shoes the other day and he slipped in the subway, he said, and fell. And he was upset about it.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I was like, well, look on the bright side. You had your one big fall of the year already.
Yeah, now he's going to be extra cautious.
I'm like, you're good.
I think that's why, because you're extra cautious.
You're good for the whole rest of the year. And he was like, that doesn't happen to me.
It will happen again.
Okay, well, I think it happens to most people, just letting you know. So,
Everybody just be on the lookout, okay? Especially curbs. Curbs are sneaky.
Yeah.
Stairs.
These stairs, but curbs.
Subway steps.
That's
where they always get me.
You're stepping off a curb, and you don't realize that it's real icy on that edge. Stepping off that curb, it can get you, and you can go down. You can go down hard.
I'm thinking this week, I think this week especially, the way the weather was in New York City, that a lot of people went down. Mm-hmm. There's no way. There had to have been some slipping and sliding.
Get your tailbone, get something. Yeah. My fall last year was during the summer, thankfully. So just a scraped little knee, like you're, back as an 11-year-old playing outside and you scrape your knee. That's what that felt like. But in the cold, it can be dangerous and it can be hard.
It's a new year, so watch out for that big fall. It's coming back around.
Right, exactly. Everybody be on the lookout. Besides that, not much else going on. I'm going to the dentist this weekend.
How exciting.
Woohoo.
You actually, but there was a period of time where you were enjoying the dentist.
Well, I started going again, and I'm like, the dentist makes you feel great after.
Right.
So I'm going to the dentist on Saturday morning.
Nice.
Early morning Saturday dentist appointment.
I was gonna say Saturday.
It's not ideal, but it was the
I don't know if I've ever gone to the dentist on a weekend.
Well, I go to the dentist on Long Island.
Yeah,
I don't like switching my doctors. Like, even though I don't live on Long Island anymore, all of my doctors and even my hair, like everything is on Long Island. I'm attached to it and it's close enough to go home.
Yeah.
I don't have time to go to the dentist during the week. on Long Island, so I had to. They had a Saturday slot open at 9 a.m. So if you wake up Saturday at 9 a.m. and you think to yourself, "Oh, Ria's at the dentist right now," that's what you'll think of on Saturday.
Well, wasn't that the story last time that everyone made fun of me for having cavities, and then you had some when you went?
Yeah, nobody made.
I wouldn't really say that was like a big topic.
I don't know.
Well, no, it's just like
if we were necessarily making. I don't know if we were making fun.
Maybe
of
not making fun of, but it was like how do you have that many cavities?
No, I don't think I said that about you. I don't know if it was me because I
could have been me.
I concluded in my mind
someone called me.
that
What
I
did they
would have
call
a
me?
cavity.
Like smelly teeth guy or something.
Oh, that was online.
No,
that
I
was
know.
that one.
No, I actually think
you,
maybe it wasn't even us. I think it was just maybe the people,
listeners.
the listeners were like, "Oh yeah. I know you're talking about now."
Didn't you say?
Remember,
how many cavities did you say you had?
I think I had like 10 or something.
Yeah. I think that was a jarring number to. The listeners.
And then I had to get my wisdom teeth
just from
removed,
seeing
too.
Jordan and Sarah's reaction to that made me
I
think
hadn't
that
gone.
it could have been them commenting, calling you smelly hot guy.
they called you. Like,
I hadn't gone in like 10 years,
what was
so
it?
one a year.
Yeah, fine. I didn't have that many. What was it though? I remember
There was like it was more the whole like.
it was
thing
a
was just, like,
hilarious comment about you.
nasty teeth guy.
Nasty teeth guy
Nasty
or
teeth
something
guy?
like that.
It was just like-
it was something funny.
But the whole comment was just like I don't need to hear nasty teeth guy talking about his cavities.
Yeah,
for, like, the
yeah,
whole.
fair. Yep, fair.
And honestly, no, I'm not gonna lie. When I brought up me going to the dentist, I was like, I'm gonna make this short and sweet because I don't want to be nasty teeth girl. I take my teeth very seriously.
Yeah,
I have
floss or my mouthwash. I'm starting to think I mouthwash too much, so I read that could be a thing. I like
you mouthwash too much?
I floss and I mouthwash a
yeah.
lot throughout the day. I actually
heard that mouthwash. Too much mouthwash.
And I brush my teeth after every time I eat. Like, it's just this feeling I have that I feel like I have to do it, and I feel like that's not good.
Yeah.
Like I'm maybe brushing the enamel away or something.
Right. Or like your gut, maybe not great for your gums. But
I
don't know.
When I am at home,
I have no clue.
Obviously, when I eat lunch in the office, I'll do a little floss, whatever.
But like on the weekends, if you're home, you'll brush your teeth
after
5 times a day.
Yeah, after everything I eat.
Morning, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and before you go to bed.
Yes.
Oh.
It's
my
like
goodness.
a lot.
That is a lot.
It's like a thing I have. It gets in my where I go. I actually tell myself I'm not going to do it. I'm like, all right, don't do it. Like I'll eat. And I'm like, you don't have to brush your teeth right now. You don't have to brush your teeth right now. And I'll sit on the couch. And I'm like, you don't have to brush your teeth. And all of a sudden I get up and go, I'm going to brush my teeth. Like I can't. I don't know. It's just
Can you brush your
too much? I think
teeth
definitely
too much is what I'm Googling.
I think you can definitely brush too hard. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's definitely
just says this over brushing can lead to sensitive teeth and receding gums, but this also says you can brush your teeth as many times as you want throughout the day, but you still may be neglecting certain areas of your mouth if you're not brushing your teeth properly. This is, once again, I'm on like random dental websites.
I can ask my mom.
Yeah.
She used to be an ortho tech.
No, I mean, it really doesn't seem like
that big of a deal.
That cool. Yeah, it just sounds like if you're like over brushing your teeth, like if you're going in like really aggressively, like that could be a problem.
No.
But this seems like if you're brushing the proper way multiple times a day is not going to do anything bad.
All right, cool. I'll keep it going then. Yeah, obviously I don't do it at work because I'm not
but
going
also,
into the bathroom.
this is
there are people who
this was about a 3 second.
I wouldn't judge if you did.
This is about a 3 second Google search on my end. So
I have not looked into it. So but yeah, when I'm home I will. I like the feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just like you can just get some tooth sensitivity, it seems.
And you know what? That may be happening.
Yeah. Could be.
But I'm not too concerned about it.
This also says wait at least 60 minutes after eating before you brush.
You know the green like floss sticks that people have? My grandpa, and they probably don't want me to say this, but he carries them around with him like wherever he goes as if it's like candy. So like the second dinner's over, if we're at a restaurant, he's like popping them out. My grandma's like, put those away. Like, he's just like,
hey, that's not bad.
Hey, it's just like the newer version of a toothpick.
Yeah,
you know, like it's. You go to a restaurant,
sure,
they give you a toothpick
toothpicks
at the end of the meal.
Is that what the toothpicks were for? like to because you can't what are toothpicks for at restaurants?
For your teeth.
You know, if
Is
you got
it?
a little
You
food
get a little
lodged in
something
there.
stuck on there. I don't like the way toothpicks feel on your teeth, though. All right. Well, this has been a nice little catch up.
Tooth talk.
Welcome to our new segment, Tooth Talk.
I went to the eye doctor. I'm still in this saga. I took the antibiotics. It's
so much better.
It's so much
though.
better, but it's just a waiting game now, you know. And the doctor took a look at it. She said it's definitely getting a lot better. I showed her the pictures of what it looked like before, but she was like, yeah, she could, felt around. She was like, I can still feel like a little bit, and eye drops and other.
Did
stuff
you ask
I'm
if she
doing.
could pop it on the inside?
No. So what
Drain
she
it?
said
Sorry, not
is
pop
it's
it.
down. It's gone down so much that there's nothing really to like drain at this point that way. But if it were to get really bad again, they can
Drain it.
lance it, which was a word that I did not like.
I like that word.
That
That means like kind of slice it, right?
Yep. Just get it right
Get a
out.
little
Just
slice.
get it right out of there.
That's what they do to a pimple.
So yeah,
little lance.
Yep. If it does, now I'm just so paranoid because it's been going on for so long that I'm so afraid of like me thinking it's gone and then it comes back, So I'm really trying, just like now I'm doing these drops. I still haven't put anything on my eyes. Like I haven't gone back to any makeup or anything.
Well,
my eyelashes better be fucking popping when I go back to putting, like when you wear
Do you think that
mascara
you
every
should
day
change
or
your
like
mascara?
oh
though?
yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, I won't use
Okay,
any of
cool.
the makeup.
Don't use
that
any
makeup's
eye
already
makeup.
thrown
Okay,
away.
Good.
I have a brand new eyelash curler and mascara unopened
Waiting
that I
for
haven't. That will be ready to be used when I decide that my eye is ready to handle it.
Mm-hmm. It's
But
definitely like gone down.
It's
a ton.
gone down
it
a
looks
ton.
A
It's
million times better.
yes,
it's barely
definitely.
there. It's
Definitely.
barely there.
It is barely there, but I'm like having paranoia that I am, and it's not like makeup, whatever. It's like not like makeup's like the end of the world here, but I have a fear now that I'm just gonna like do my makeup in the morning, and I'm gonna come home and it's just gonna be like, ha, I'm back.
It's just haunting you now because
Yes.
you're thinking about it too much.
Yeah, it is consuming me.
It likes the place. It
It
likes where it
is
landed.
consuming me. So hopefully a few more days and it's like completely gone.
Completely
But
healed. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're on the up and up.
Yes,
Things
and
are-
I'm going to a Broadway show this evening.
Oh, a musicale?
I believe so.
What kind?
I'm
What
going to see
show?
Merrily We Roll Along. With
What is that?
It's a story of three friends, and I think it's just like life ensues. I don't
like us three?
Yeah, I don't really. It's a remake. I am pretty sure that it was on Broadway before.
What theater?
What theater?
It is at the Hudson Theater.
I don't know that.
Yeah. But it's Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh.
So that's really was my big selling
Are you gonna
point.
jump up and down, try to get his attention?
Dad? Yeah, apparently
gonna-
he's very
Daniel!
excited for the shows.
Harry.
It's Daniel Radcliffe and Jonathan Groff and Lindsay Mendez is that's name, and it's a it has had a long run. It's been around for a while. It's the turbulent relationship between three lifelong friends and traces every milestone of their lives for nearly 2 decades as they navigate success, show business, and unbreakable bonds.
Wow,
Sounds
an up and down roller
It's
coaster.
inspired by this podcast.
Yeah. You know?
Yep.
Life as we know it.
Yep. Exactly.
An unbreakable bond.
So it was originally made in 1981. So it's been around for obviously quite some time. And it's been revived. It was on Broadway, off Broadway. It was in London, off Broadway revival. Now it's back on Broadway. And
And tonight's your night.
yes, I'm extremely excited because we got these tickets for Joe's mom for Christmas. So the three of us are going. And I'm excited to see it. Oh, there's a film adaptation in the works with Paul Mescal, Beanie Feldstein, and Ben Platt.
Oh,
Wow.
3 great actors.
I feel
Seriously.
like Ben Platt is in any musical
They're like,
movie.
all right.
They're like, yep, I'm Ben Platt.
Call him
Get
up.
Ben Platt on the phone. Directed by Richard Linklater. He's a big director,
He
right?
is, yeah. He made School of Rock.
Wow.
Have you seen Mean Girls yet?
No. No, I have to go see it. I have not. I've seen mixed reviews, and of course, like, it's funny seeing the people who have gone in and had no idea that it was a musical. I obviously am prepared for it to be a musical, but it seems, I talked to G about it because she saw it, and I was like, from what I've seen, is like they kind of got lost in what they wanted to do. Like, did they want to make more of like a Gen Z remake kind of vibe, because there's moments like that, or a adaptation of the musical, and the musical is that's, doesn't stray too far from that, because it said that they kind of like tried to do both and therefore like didn't really do either 100%. Like Gia said some of the songs, they only do like brief moments, like clips of it. It's like it's just didn't maybe hit it as hard as it could have been. But
have you guys still
I
not
definitely
seen
still
Wonka?
want to see it.
I have not seen Wonka
Seen what?
yet.
Wonka.
No.
I haven't seen it
I
yet.
haven't gone to the movie theaters. Anytime I look up my theater that's near me to go see a movie, the theater is completely full. It's
Really?
like, yeah, it's so annoying. And I
Maybe
just
you have
won't.
to seek out a different theater.
I know, I could, but I like being able to walk to the one that I go to. And that hasn't been available. So I haven't gone, because there's multiple movies I want to see in theaters, and I haven't gone to, I saw Anyone But You is the last movie I've seen. Wonka, Poor Things.
Yeah.
Joe got me so excited because he said that Migration was on Max, the animated movie of the ducks. Have you seen that?
No.
The preview on TV was like they used the Taylor Swift Out of the Woods.
No, I haven't seen it.
I'm shocked you haven't seen it on the previews.
No.
I believe it's Elizabeth Banks, and they're all ducks, and it looks adorable, and I want to see it. And last night he was like, "Should we watch Migration?" I was like, "Oh, it's on." He's like, "Yeah, I saw it's on Max."
Not on.
Liar. It was
Damn.
not on Max. It's not available yet, which was a big disappointment. I want to see that too.
Yeah, there's a lot of good movies out there.
Yeah, there are.
is.
And I keep talking about them and not actually going to see any of them. So
I tried to watch a Super Mario Bros. Movie. I shut it off.
Oh, I thought it was cute.
I just
Yeah.
wasn't.
What was it? The Voice?
I just wasn't into it.
Yeah. It's fair.
I was like,
You really have to be in the right mindset.
yeah. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It kind of just made me want to play Mario Kart.
Yeah. Man. Is that why you texted about Mario Kart?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right.
Now I understand where the rogue Mario Kart text came from.
Yeah.
Do you still
that's
ever play
what?
Mario Kart? Do you play? Like, is that like an
You're
obvious?
talking to the fucking champ here,
No, I know.
okay?
I didn't know if that was still like a thing you did.
I don't have a Switch anymore,
Yeah.
so I want to get a new one. So that's what reminded
Can
me.
get back online.
I was like, we got to get back online. I haven't.
That would be fun.
I was the best of the best. You know what I mean? I was pretty dang good.
Remember in COVID when you got everyone to play Club Penguin?
Yes, and also Mario Kart.
We played a lot of Mario Kart.
We would get online and we'd play Mario Kart, and
We'd have friends come in.
random friends
Yeah.
join this game.
Joe's friends played with us.
Yeah.
Some of your sister's friends played with
Yeah.
us.
Mm-hmm. We were deep in it.
So whole gang.
It's been some time, and I was like, man, I'm really itching to play. So we'll see.
Do you guys ever play Wii Sports?
Duh.
That's something that
I'm like these are like all my favorite. Like, oh my god, I loved Wii Sports.
I love Wii Sports.
The bowling, the tennis.
The Wii is something that I feel like people don't have.
I feel like is it
Still.
like even a thing
You know?
anymore?
Yeah,
Like being sold?
I think so.
that was like one of the best Christmases ever for me.
Oh,
Was when
same.
I got a Wii.
Yeah.
Like it was life
We
changing.
had like a family reunion, and all anyone did was, because it was like just when the Wii came out, just play Wii tennis like all day long.
That was the best.
Or
And
like when you calculate your age.
Yeah.
I'd be like so pissed if I got like over 30.
Yeah, same. Yeah, that was the best. They did like the fitness stuff on there. And remember the wheels that it came with for Mario Kart? Like there was like
I didn't have Mario Kart.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It came with like wheels.
Like a
so
steering wheel.
It looked like, but the remote had to go inside the wheel. And
Oh, actually, we did have
it was
that,
always like one person got the wheel and one person didn't.
Yeah.
And whoever didn't get the wheel was kind of pissed.
Yeah.
But the Wii was just, that was one of my favorite Christmases.
I can hear the sound, just the like theme song.
Or the crack of the baseball
Yeah.
for the Wii.
The home run.
Yep.
Maybe.
I'm just seeing like people on Reddit being like, "Is a Wii worth it in 2023?"
Is it?
It's
like,
it's worth it if you want to
have
make
they
it
made,
worth
like,
it,
technological advances, or is it still just the exact same?
No, I think it's around the same.
A Wii is what you make it.
Yeah.
If you want to play the Wii, then you get the Wii. Well, what does it matter if somebody else says it's worth it in 2023?
Yep.
Oh my God, chills. And then you're there for hours. The me's, when you'd make your me, and then you'd make weird me's. And then you would tell like, well, this is what my siblings would do to me. They would make a me and be like, "This is you," and it would just be like really ugly. younger sibling problems.
Yep, totally. Totally.
Yeah, mine was called No Bro.
Whoa, that's sick.
And for some reason, I just think it's like a funny inside joke with myself. Everything that I have, like if you go onto like our Max account or anything, it says No Bro.
You give yourself a nice giggle every time.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What's your guys' Netflix icons? Like, you can pick like a picture.
Have one.
Yeah. I think mine is just like. I think mine's just like the block.
Oh, mine's the fucking Karate Kid.
It's a good one. Oh no, mine's a penguin.
Mm.
Mine's a I don't know why.
Cute.
Yeah,
I want
mine's
to change
just
mine soon, but
mine's a penguin.
mine is
And my peacock one is Toothless. How to Train Your Dragon.
cute.
Yeah.
I want to change my Netflix one, but right now it's Ralph.
Gia's is
It's funny having a person.
yeah.
But you can make
Gia's
it like
is
a
Ron
real
Swanson.
person. Oh.
Yeah, mine's Ralph Macchio.
Yeah, she's like, mine is the Karate Kid. What are you
Hello, as an
Hello?
adult though, because of Cobra Kai.
I've never seen the Karate Kid, so I wouldn't I don't
Really?
know the
I feel
names
like-
or anything.
No, you never dabbled in Cobra Kai, the reboot?
No.
No.
Wait, which one is the Jaden Smith one? Like I've seen parts of that. Is
The
that
what one?
Karate Kid? Jaden Smith?
Jaden Smith that was the newer
Yeah,
Karate
he
Kid.
was.
I'm talking about the old Karate
That was a
Kid.
whole
That was a
No, yeah.
remake movie.
Yeah. Come on.
Ralph Macchio is
Ralph.
back in
He's
Cobra
the
Kai.
Karate Kid.
Yeah.
And one of the worst actors ever in Cobra Kai. So bad. But
Is
good
that
show.
show-
Cobra Kai was good.
Is Cobra Kai over?
I'm not really sure. I stopped after one of the seasons. Like the
I have not
first two,
missed an episode.
the first two I liked a lot, and then I was like, eh.
I don't think I've missed one episode of Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai renewed for 6th season. The good news is, yes, okay, it's coming back for a 6th and final season.
Oh, they're putting an end to it. All right, so maybe
Yep.
I'll wait till that comes to a close, and then I'll change my icon.
6th
on
and
Netflix.
final season. Yep. Okay.
All right, congrats, Cobra Kai, for
Yep.
making it that far.
It's
Because
6
honestly, nobody
seasons.
knew. And also, it
And
was
then
on
just,
YouTube
yeah, I was gonna
first.
say.
That's where I watched it first. It
Yeah.
was a YouTube show.
And then Netflix
Swooped it right up.
swooped it up.
They got lucky. All right, let's get into the topics for today's show. Wizards of Waverly Place is coming back, executive produced by Selena Gomez and David Henry. Lizzie McGuire, we get the, what the reboot was
Yep.
going to be, which is, just sad. Now we're talking about Wizards coming back.
I know.
No Lizzie McGuire. Jacob Elordi and Olivia Jade did not break up. There were rumors that they
Apparently.
broke up. They did not break up. He's also hosting SNL this weekend and special performance by Renee Rapp. So people are very excited about that tag team duo on Saturday Night Live. And the Coachella lineup was announced. We also have a great game of trivia and an interview with the newest Bachelor, Joey, who was so
A
pleasant.
delight.
All right, let's get into it, starting off with the topics. So it has been announced that Wizards of Waverly Place is coming back. Selena Gomez and David Henry are executive producing. Selena Gomez will be reprising her role as Alex Russo for one episode, maybe.
Yeah, it
maybe
doesn't
a little,
sound-
a little pop in. But
some misleading headlines, I think.
yeah, it seems like they are just bringing back Wizards of Waverly Place with a different cast, probably for the younger crowd. I don't think we're getting like Wizards.
What about our guy, David?
Right? You know, oh my God, we
Send
should
him a message.
we
right
should
now.
check in on him. Should I message him and ask him how he's feeling
Send
about
him
the
a
reboot?
message right now. Ask him if he's been called.
I'm gonna write.
If they didn't reach out to him, we all boycott this.
So
We're gonna
true.
cut the topic right now. We're not gonna stop talking about it.
All right.
Send the message. Okay. So
You talk. I will message David.
yeah. So the show is back. It's going to, like we just said, executive produced by Selena Gomez and David Henry, obviously some others as well. But this is the Deadline article. Selena will guest star in the pilot for Disney Channel as the character that helped launch her career, Alex Russo, with David Henry reprising the role of Justin Russo as a series regular. He is joined by new cast members, Janice Leanne Brown, Alcayo Deal, don't want to say his name wrong, and Mimi Giannopoulos. The revival pilot comes from writers and executive producers Jed Elenoff and Scott Thomas, who are behind another Disney Channel comedy spinoff, Raven's Home. So same kind of vibe. They brought in the same people who said, oh, Raven's Home, it's, Raven and her kids. Same kind of thing. It's Justin, his kids. It picks up after a mysterious incident at WizTech, where an adult Justin Russo has left his wizard powers behind, opting for a normal human life with his wife and 2 sons. But he gets a surprise when a powerful young wizard in need of training shows up at his door, and Justin must embrace his past to ensure the future of the wizard world. The powerful young wizard Billy, whom Justin takes under his wing, will be portrayed by series lead Brown. Theo will play Roman Russo, Justin's oldest son, and Giannopoulos will play Justin's wife, Giada.
Wow.
Oh, he's got himself an Italian wife.
Giada from the Food Network.
Yeah. And it says, in addition to Gomez, Henry, Elenoff, and Thomas, Gary Marsh and Andy Fickman will also EP, with Fickman directing. Marsh was the former longtime top Disney Channel creative executive who was the driving force behind Wizards and was instrumental in getting Gomez on the network after she was discovered during an open casting call in Dallas. So this is it. That's the show. I don't think there's really any more details. It also says Justin has 2 sons, but they only list 1 actor, so maybe they haven't cast the other son yet. Unsure, but that's the plot line. So I know people see like headlines like Selena Gomez and David Henry are back for Wizards of Waverly Place reboot. Really seems like David Henry is back for a Wizards of Waverly Place reboot. Selena may pop in.
That was like that 70s, right? Where Ashton and Mila were in like 1.
Yeah, 90s show. So I messaged David DeLuise. First of all, his last message was a happy Thanksgiving message. So thank you once again. I wrote, David, we're wondering if you got the call for the new Wizard show. Please tell us yes. Otherwise, we riot.
Yeah.
So we'll wait to see.
Okay, great.
And I could imagine it's a no.
If
I had to guess,
you think?
I would guess this is just a guess.
Yeah.
Is that they didn't call him up and he's going to be PO'd.
Yeah, because he was pretty vocal last time.
About how, he said on our show, like he would,
Yeah.
So at least give him an EP.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or
just a P.
Or Jennifer Stone too. Maybe she,
Yeah. Give him the cred.
Right. We have Alex. He's just.
Wait, did Selena go on their pod? I can't remember what he was saying last time.
She has.
Okay.
Yeah, Selena did.
Otherwise, I would have been like,
no,
she has time to do this, but not
no,
on the pod.
she has. They were saying like Selena's made time for them when some other cast members.
Yeah, they were like, if Selena
time.
could make the time, why can't others?
Yeah. Also, like the potential. It would have been. I feel like it would have been more fun if Justin was like married to a character that we knew.
Right, like didn't he have a girlfriend in the show?
Yeah, a lot of time has passed.
Who
obviously,
the frick is Giada?
Who the hell is Giada?
Show us Giada.
Yeah, so Wizards is back and it's in that capacity, and it's just it's one of those shows that clearly they are remaking for the younger generation.
Yeah, I can't sit here and say like, oh, I'm super excited for this because I don't think it's going to be a show that is for us.
Like I said, same thing with they're making like the same concept as Raven's Home.
Yeah.
Like it was not made for us.
Well, it's actually really funny because my sister one day texted me randomly, and my sister is older than we are. She texted and was like, you know what's a good show? She was like,
Raven's
Raven's Home. She was like, Raven's Home, kind of good.
Look, I'm the first one to watch those shows, and I actually never even tried. I not tried to watch Raven's Home. I tried to do. Well, Fuller House I fucking loved, but that was like an exception because it was still all the older cast.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll watch any Disney
Sweet
show.
Life on Deck.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
I mean
that
was
doesn't
like,
count.
like it's seriously. I know I talk about this all the time, but it seriously
Yeah.
was such a big part of my life. Like
Rugrats all grown up.
DisneyChannel.com.
Girl Meets World wasn't my fave, and I think like after I tried to watch that, and then I was like, okay, clearly these shows are not made for me. I am old. These are not made. These are made for like 11-year-olds.
I imagine Raven's Home is good because Raven's actually funny.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So
Yes.
we'll see.
Yes. I definitely agree with you on that. And then same with Annalise. So it's well, yeah, we'll see. People are obviously going to watch the first episode.
Yeah, because they want to watch Selena.
And if Selena's in it for sure. In that same kind of realm though is that we've been talking for years about Lizzie McGuire reboot
years.
and that they were going to make it and they had creative differences and they literally started making it and then they just couldn't agree on what they wanted. And it clearly, from how we can see how Disney is bringing back all these shows, is Disney wants kid shows. And they didn't want to make a Lizzie kid show. They wanted to make a Lizzie adult show. And I wish they just stuck with it. I really do, because it hurts to hear. And honestly, I love the concept of what I was hearing. So Jonathan Hurwitz, who was a writer on the show, on a TikTok, was asked, what the premise was. And he really went through the whole thing. So he said, starts in New York. Lizzie's been working and living there as an interior designer, and she's dating this very, very handsome chef. She ends up finding that he's been cheating on her with her best friend, not Miranda, different best friends.
a new bestie.
And Hillary's character decides to leave New York. So at the end of the pilot, she goes home to California, to the home we all saw on the original show, and she continues in her childhood bedroom where little animated Lizzie has been waiting for her. Lizzie's animated self isn't the only blast from the past she comes across. Jonathan also said she reconnects with Gordo. But they're not together in any capacity. It was like kind of a surprise. But then in episode 2, Lizzie meets up with Gordo, who they have kind of been in touch with via text over the years. But they meet up. Gordo says that he's engaged, and she's pregnant, and they're happy life. So Gordo and Lizzie would not have ended up together. But Lizzie does get together with her childhood crush, Ethan Kraft, noting that Ethan sends Lizzie a text at the end of episode 2 and little animated Lizzie faints. So then episode 3, which was never filmed, he said the details would have been that Lizzie wakes up in Ethan's bed in a water polo t-shirt, and animated Lizzie pops up and she has this little checklist and Ethan's on the checklist and she checks it off.
I'm into it. I mean, well, now I just imagine the whole thing in my head, so I feel like I did watch it.
Yeah, I know, right?
I wish that we had actually gotten it.
Yeah, Disney must not have liked
Her waking up in Ethan's bed.
Ethan's bed.
I mean, I would have gasped. I would have been like, "Oh my god, it happened!"
Yeah,
how the hell?
I know.
That's disappointing.
It is disappointing,
and I feel like
it sounds like it would have been cute.
And how don't the people recognize that we would all want that, right?
I know.
Why can't we put the feelings aside and give the people what they want?
I know the executives must just think like the only way it works is if you market it to kids again. Like, I don't know, just because that's all they've been doing. They reboot all the shows, but they're all for the next generation.
But
so,
they don't
I
have
know.
They can have.
Are kids even watching shows? They're on TikTok.
Yes.
You know what, Noah?
It's a great question.
Raise a great point, and they don't appreciate a good.
Are
series
they even
like
watching
Reboot.
TV?
And like, if they are they watching cable? Like, they're probably just on Netflix or something.
Yeah, it's like they don't have the passion as much as we do.
Disney Channel used to be on 24/7.
24/7.
Well, there
and
is Disney Plus.
And you would go to DisneyChannel.com and you would see the lineup on the side of the schedule of what's going to be on.
What was it Friday where new episodes would come out?
Yeah, Sweet Life is at Cody, Hannah Montana. It was booked from 7 to 10 p.m. on Friday nights. My nights were booked.
Yeah, same.
And then you catch the rerun Saturday morning. It was
you know how because they would repeat it would go 7 to 10 and then it just 10
repeat.
to like
It was the dream life. That was
it was a sweet life.
Yes, it was. We were living
Yeah.
the dream.
And then you would flip to ABC Family and watch like the older shows.
Full House was on at night.
Yep.
Middle of the day, Full House was on from 12 to 1.
Boy Meets World.
I would try to leave school before 12, get home, watch the 2 episodes. You know, go to the nurse's office at like 11:15.
Did you watch Seventh Heaven, or was that like
I was a little too young for Seventh Heaven.
Yeah. Because I was kind of in the middle where I didn't watch like when it was necessarily on TV, but I watched the reruns.
I caught glimpses.
And it was definitely one of those ones that I was like kind of young watching it, but also it was like now watching back Seventh Heaven, I was like, this is
right.
Nothing bad really happened.
Because honestly, like Boy Meets World, I've technically been too young for, but I watched all the reruns.
Yeah.
I loved Boy Meets World too.
Yep.
All the good stuff.
Yep.
We were living the dream.
Yep.
We got the games online. Our time was occupied a ton, not on TikTok. Like we were playing computer games.
Yep.
And watching TV. And we also played outside. We rode our bikes to the candy store. You know, it was like a nice balance.
I think we had a nice
We had the
era.
perfect era of growing up, I think.
Glory days before it all went to shit.
I think we grew up in the best time.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
cell phones weren't really like a thing until like
I agree.
Like even in high school, they weren't like addicting.
Yeah, even
Like,
if you
I
had a
really-
cell phone, it wasn't like you were on it 24/7.
Yeah, because their social media wasn't really like as big.
Yeah, social Instagram came out at the end of 9th grade for me, but like it still didn't like not everyone had it.
I didn't
like
get Instagram until like after college.
yeah, it was we can brag a little bit. We all grew up in the best time. It's fine. All right, moving on. There were rumors that Jacob Elordi and Olivia Jade broke up.
Yeah.
Apparently that's not true. People wanted to run with that because they said that Olivia Jade unfollowed Jacob Elordi on Instagram. Now people are saying they're not even sure she followed him to begin with.
Tale as old as time.
He doesn't follow anybody.
Yep.
That's always the classic artiste. They don't follow anybody. Oh, classic. They can't give anybody a follow.
Right. That's like everybody freaking out about Zendaya and Tom Holland, that she like unfollowed everybody. So now she follows 0 people. And like they were screaming at Tom Holland, like, "Do you guys break up?" Like,
and he said,
"No,
absolutely not.
You
we're
got to do
fine."
what Beyonce. Beyonce only follows one person. Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Well, so maybe you want that big fat 0 over following Zip.
Well, clearly Jacob, he follows 0, and Olivia Jade, who knows if she even followed him to begin with. But apparently they have been spending.
How many people does he follow?
Jacob Elordi doesn't follow anybody.
Oh no, 0. Oh, really is 0.
Yeah. I wasn't making that up.
No, I just I thought, well, you at first said that he doesn't really follow a lot.
No, I
of
said he
people.
doesn't follow anybody.
Wow. Has that always been the case? I guess that's a question we don't know the answers to.
No, I don't.
So why? Yeah, I don't know. Why would Olivia Jade follow him?
Yeah, so apparently they've been still together. They've been hanging out this week. They've had an on and off relationship. Everybody knows that we were the first ones to see them together back in December 2021 at Delilah. They came in a big group, and then they smoked cigarettes outside, and we were like, damn, they look cool together. And then they started dating, and then they apparently broke up, and then they got back together. And I think people are rooting for that, like in a malicious way. People are like, "Oh my god, I can't wait till Jacob Elordi."
Oh yeah,
because everyone thinks they like have a shot with Jacob Elordi.
People seem pretty happy in
For
the
his career,
comments
he should be single.
about an initial breakup for sure. But sources with direct knowledge told TMZ that Jacob and Olivia are most certainly not broken up. And more importantly, we're told they're literally together in New York City right now, as Jacob is going through rehearsals this week ahead of his SNL gig. And per production sources, Olivia has been seen this week in and around 30 Rock. And we're even told Olivia has been spotted near Jacob's dressing room.
I saw a TikTok that was like funny how in Saltburn, Oliver lied to, Jacob's character about being on the rowing team or whatever it was. And, it's Olivia Jade in real life.
I didn't even.
But
notice
Olivia
that.
Jade, she turned out just fine. In the grand scheme of the whole scandal, it seemed like she's doing okay. She's living
Nothing's
her life.
really changed for her, right?
No, I mean she's living her life.
Just
She's
influence.
dating Jacob Elordi, living. They're in New York City together, and she's oh my god, sniffing his dressing room.
People don't forget though. They do say that's what the Jacob fans go after,
At the end of the day, these are all people who have never been in the position that Olivia Jade has been in where, you know, her parents are probably like, Olivia, we're going to get you into the school. And Olivia probably was like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she grew up in that environment where that is like.
Honestly, if my parents said they could get me into a college, I'd be like, that's awesome.
Yeah, like, all right. Oh, you need me to fake rowing pictures?
Yeah.
Sure, mom and dad. Like, obviously, you know, it's not right, but they grew up in a different world than we all grew up in.
Yeah.
And in that world, that shit happens all the time, and things worse than that happen.
I think Lori just got caught.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, and Felicity Hoffman.
Yeah, a lot of them did.
but like, I'm
The
sure.
things, hey,
A lot of
the
them
things
did.
they would do for their kids. They
Jail
fucking
time.
love their kids.
Jail
They'd
time.
go to, you know, when your parents say, like, I'd go to jail for you. That was Lori.
She can say she did it.
Yeah.
So
She fucking loves her kids.
yeah.
Or
So yeah, they're gallivanting around New York City then at this point. So it does not seem like they are broken up. People see them all. I've seen like they were in Australia recently. Now they're back in New York. It is funny. Like the girlies have really, they lose it when it comes to this guy. They really do. I was cracking up looking at the comments on just the NBC SNL Instagram account of like the picture of him at sitting at the table. He's just like smiling. It's
the
like a
amount
normal
of
picture.
girls who I saw just reshare that photo, like no context.
Oh my God, just like all the comments are so funny. Like they're just drooling. One girl, one of the top comments I was cracking up, she just wrote, "I am no better than a man." It was just like
People fucking love him.
they really do.
I think they would love him even more if they really knew how tall he really was in real
Yeah.
life.
Oh,
When he walked
he
through
took my
that
breath
restaurant.
away.
Oh my God. I mean, he is he is a handsome guy.
Were you in the bathroom with him or
Yeah,
something?
me and him peed next to each other.
Yeah.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Okay, because I thought I was remembering
and
that
when
right.
I was in there with him, he started talking to like the attendant or whatever in the back, and I was like, "Oh, I forgot he was Australian." I was like, "This
were like-
makes it even better."
And then you just like went next to the urinal and slurped it.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, yeah, people like I think I was gonna make that joke, but then I was like, this like online, but it was like gonna come across weird that I was
Yeah.
like, I followed Jacob Elordi into the bathroom before it was cool too.
Right, and now here you are.
How is
but
he
you did. You did.
How is he 12'7" and he still looks like a little cherub? People call him baby girl. I guess, you know, I'm not in on the Jacob Elordi, like
He's kind of like
or
taking
like
that spot from
he's
Harry.
so baby girl.
Did you see that he is
Without
actually,
looking at the comments, I knew they would be all baby girl.
he is now playing the monster in Frankenstein. It was going to be Andrew Garfield,
Yeah.
but now it's Jacob Elordi, which really fits.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they were
I
making
think
a
it's
Frankenstein.
actually a really good casting.
You could cut diamonds on those cheekbones.
Wow.
Wow. This girl just wrote, "I'm friggin' wet with anticipation" with the water drippy emoji.
Remember when I
With
said
anticipation.
Harry Styles was overexposing himself?
Yeah.
Where is he? Where is he?
Yeah, hiding somewhere with his haircut.
Yeah.
That's clearly I'm like missing a Gen Z joke about being baby girl, and that's what they just call him, baby girl.
I think it's just like people latch onto a term and then they just throw it out there. You know what I mean?
Because he's just
over
like
and over and
they
over
just
again.
think he has like a cutie little face.
Wait, does he have a new movie like out right now or no? I feel like he has a movie coming out.
He's Saltburn and Priscilla are both out.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
thought he had
And
something
then
coming.
he's
Or no, maybe I'm wrong.
I feel like he's booked and busy.
He always is,
Yeah.
it seems.
Well, I saw the Frankenstein stuff, which I thought was cool. Because I feel like he does fit like he's abnormally tall. He's really abnormally tall.
I didn't realize he's only 26. I thought he was older.
No, he's young.
He's just getting his start, you know? Jacob domination.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
he is hosting SNL, and then Renee Rapp is performing.
Yes.
So people are like, it's quite the combo that's going on. Renee Rapp has
You
been
know
in
what
the press a
SNL is
bunch.
trying to do with like with that being the first show of the year? Get that younger audience.
Of course, pull them in. Renee has been doing a ton of press, and there's been jokes about how she is not media trained,
Yeah.
which is the best kind of actor or actress
Yeah.
or anybody promoting anything not media trained is the best, because you get their real personality. They make jokes. Not everything they say is serious. They're having a good time. That's always the best when you are watching an interview with somebody and you can clearly tell that somebody has given them, you know, points A, B, and C to hit. Do not show your personality. Like, you're a robot. You're just a robot, and she is not one of them.
Yeah, honestly, every interview she did, everything she said, every clip I saw just made me more and more sad that she has not come on this show. I'm dying. It's killing me.
It is what it is, and if she wants to come on, she'll come on. I'm putting it into
Well, I don't even really put it on her at all.
No, it's not on her.
I put it on her team.
We can't keep begging.
I put it on her team. I've been begging, and that's where we're at.
She's your number one right now for the show.
Yes. Of somebody that I would want on like tomorrow.
Wow.
That like could be on.
Yeah, like not Beyonce.
Yeah. Right, like Taylor Swift. Love for her to come on the show.
Right. There's so many
like
names.
Realistic, like
yeah, she's real because she's been doing a ton of press. She did Watch What Happens Live.
Yep. The clip of her saying she was ageist on Watch What Happens Live. I watched the whole Watch What Happens Live, and like sometimes I think shit just flies out of her mouth and she just goes with it. Like I think that could have been the first time she was ever like, yeah, I'm ageist, whatever, and it's. Whether she's joking or not joking, I think some people were irritated by that comment or not irritated, whatever. I respect that she just lets it fly.
It makes everything more entertaining.
It does. So
people can be really robotic.
I know. I hope she gets to do some sketches. I don't obviously she's a musical guest, but I would love to see her do.
Her and Jacob and one together, people
I feel like they
lose
definitely
it.
will.
They would lose it.
People would really lose their minds.
I hope
do you
they
think
do it.
he's going to play into the Saltburn stuff, or do you think he's going to be an artist and be like, no, I'm not?
No, he's definitely got to play into the Saltburn stuff.
If you're going on Saturday Night Live, you have to.
You got to be able to laugh at yourself if you're going on SNL.
What if they did like a kissing booth thing?
Oh, God forbid. He would axe that in a second.
He would get SNL canceled.
Yeah, that's not
He
allowed.
would say, Lauren, time to wrap it up.
He quits.
Did you see that?
No kissing booth.
Did you see Lorne Michaels said that he would put Tina Fey as next in line as successor after him for Saturday Night Live?
Wow.
Like to run the show?
Yeah, he said he would put Tina Fey.
I guess that makes sense.
Well, yeah, I mean, he'd be putting it in good hands.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Like, yeah. I can't think of anyone else who would be more qualified.
Maybe it's time. You know what I mean?
People are saying.
You pushing Lauren out the door?
No, I mean, maybe Lauren's tired.
Yeah.
Maybe Tina could give it a nice little revamp.
He's not hip with the.
He's not. He's not giving it his all these days. In the past couple of years, respect Lauren, but maybe Tina needs to come in and give it a little oomph.
I'd be happy with that.
It's like Nick Saban. Just come on, step down.
Right. Your time's come.
Yeah.
Listen, you've done well. Last topic, Coachella lineup was announced. Every year, everybody looks forward to the Coachella lineup, whether you attend or you don't attend.
Yeah.
We never have. We probably never will.
I have.
We had.
Sorry, friend has. I have not. And Noah, you have
I've never.
not
I
either.
thought about going last year. Thank God I didn't.
Yeah, you would have been really upset.
Still haven't forgiven Frank Ocean.
Yeah,
for what he did to all those
people. A lot
people.
of people have not forgiven Frank Ocean. But the main headliners, Friday is Lana Del Rey, Saturday is Tyler the Creator, and then Sunday is Doja Cat. And then, of course, there are some, great names. I mean, Renee Rapp and Sabrina Carpenter are both performing at Coachella. There's a ton of other names that people love. I just, I wasn't blown away by this Coachella lineup.
Neither was I. The headliners don't necessarily do it for me.
I'm really not a big Doja Cat fan.
No, I'm not either.
Whenever Doja Cat is
Good,
attached,
because then she'd hate you.
Actually, she probably likes me for not being a fan of her. Every time Doja Cat's attached to something, I'm immediately turned off by it.
Yeah,
she really rubs me the wrong way. I really do I really do like Tyler the Creator. And Lana Del Rey I enjoy as a person. I can't sit here and lie and say that I am very well versed in Lana Del Rey's music. Of course, a couple of songs, but I'm not, there are diehard Lana Del Rey fans out there.
Lana is huge. Lana's a great one.
People are going to lose their minds at Lana Del Rey at Coachella. That is going to put people fucking over the edge. They're going to love that. And people do love Tyler as well.
I guess personally, just it's coming from our own personal preferences, right? My personal music taste, I'm not like, oh my God. And I mean that towards the headliners. Some of the smaller font, great, obviously really great performers. But the headliners to me weren't oh my God.
I was saying this earlier, don't you think?
I mean, No Doubt is fun. No Doubt is fun.
Very fun.
That's cool. I like that. Sometimes I'm confused with what Coachella is doing now with they have the lineup with the 3 headliners, and then they just throw somebody massive to be like, and
it's like,
no doubt,
and when,
and Swedish House Mafia. Like, it was like, wait, what?
When and where?
When and why are they not just a headliner?
Right.
Like,
If No Doubt was a headliner, that would be sick.
like
Who is No Doubt?
Gwen Stefani's
Stefani.
band.
Oh,
No Doubt.
really?
I'm just a girl.
Yeah.
I had no idea she was even in a band.
What?
No Doubt?
Noah.
Gwen Stefani?
Yeah.
Was this before she was like solo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well,
But
when
all
was that?
like all of the biggest hits are No Doubt.
Are you sure? Like Rich Girl?
Yeah.
That's Gwen
It
Stefani,
was
isn't
all,
it?
No Doubt is like,
But like, was
all
it
before
called
that.
No
Before
it was
Doubt?
called No Doubt. Yeah.
The band is
I
called.
listened to that song all the time, and it was always Gwen Stefani as the artist.
No.
Like,
Don't
The
Speak.
Sweet Escape, Hollaback
No,
Girl.
that's Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
But Don't Speak, Just a Girl.
Just a Girl
It's My
is
Life.
No Doubt.
I just don't know the song, so yeah, I think that's why.
Yes, you do. Don't speak. I see what you're seeing.
No.
If
I'd play it
you
if
heard
we could.
I think if you heard it, you would recognize it. But yeah, like the 90s.
Don't you think Sabrina Carpenter is too small?
A font
I
on
was
there.
saying that.
Yeah.
Like, she's in the 3rd row.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
she just opened up for
Taylor Swift.
For Taylor Swift.
Yeah. I agree.
Do you guys know Tyla?
Yeah.
She's like my #1 crush now.
Yeah. Why? Because of the water videos?
I might have.
You-
I didn't know who she was
You've
before the
watched it a
water
couple
videos.
times?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Tyla. It's like the.
I've always
I'm not gonna
imagined
do it
myself
because-
that I could like do it, but there's no way. You know?
Also, like just South African, like that accent is just something about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I've watched a ton of those videos and have been like,
There was a period where my
how
whole
can I
TikTok
do
was
that?
just.
You know, I'd be lying if I said I didn't try in the mirror.
Yeah.
But
Tyla, she's got something special.
She does.
She has special talent that
I will say
not
that
everyone possesses.
I will say every year when I look at the Coachella lineup, I'm like, this is just shows how much I don't know, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I really don't know a lot of these names.
I'm just a girl.
Which is not a bad thing, you know, which is like
I think I underestimate how big Lana Del Rey is.
Lana Del Rey is
Lana Del Rey is
fucking
huge.
huge.
Yeah.
And the
Lana Del Rey.
the Lana fans are dedicated.
Yeah, it's scary.
some of the most dedicated.
Yeah.
And she's pretty funny.
She is. I hope she doesn't have any issues with her.
I feel like I always see her
Or
name in
didn't
like
she have, like, a-
controversy.
She went out on stage
On
too
stage
late
and it was too
then
late
they
and
had to
got
cut
cut
it
off.
early.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
people are going to be running.
Yeah.
She won't do
She's
them what
also-
like Frank did.
Yeah. She's also the
was
face
crazy.
of the
Skims.
Skims Valentine's Day campaign that
Mhm.
just came out
Oh.
today.
Yeah.
Wait, is she friends with Taylor Swift?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes, they do have a song together. Snow on the Beach.
Interesting.
Snow on the beach.
Oh, yeah.
Weird but fucking beautiful.
That's them together. And yes, she is in a Skims campaign. Another connection.
Yeah.
So,
Hey,
but
Brittany did it. Lana could do
yeah,
it.
April is not that far off.
Yeah, Coachella.
Coachella,
Right
be
around the
back.
corner.
Yep.
We won't be there, but we will be watching from afar and watching all the videos of the outfits and what will ensue. And hopefully we don't have a Frank Ocean,
No.
a Frank
sure-
Ocean problem.
I think Coachella's probably
I'm sure whatever Tyler the creator puts together will be insane too, like as far as
his will
visuals
be fun. It'll be
and
great.
yeah.
And he
show.
will make sure he doesn't do what Frank did.
Yeah.
Tyler probably hit them up and was like, yo, I know that's my friend, but I can do even better.
I won't build an ice rink.
Yeah, like I'm not going to be a problem. I'm just going to be a good time.
He also
Yeah.
throws his own festival though, so I wonder like.
If that won't be happening this
Well,
year.
no, I definitely will. I just like wonder how he's gonna like differentiate like.
Maybe he
his
won't.
own-
Maybe
I'm
he'll
sure
just do
he'll-
something similar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll do something.
I'm
crazy.
sure he would
Create
do.
it.
I'm sure he would.
Yeah.
Do
Hopefully,
something
we get
different.
new music from him.
Yeah. All right. That wraps up the topics.
I know, it's January, but maybe you've already been reminded that Valentine's Day is coming up. Get something thoughtful for everyone using Macy's Gift Finder. With the Gift Finder, there's a few different ways to shop. Like you can do it by price, so you can do $15 and under, $25 and under, $50 and under, $100 and under, and luxe. You can also shop by category, where you'll find top fragrances, jewelry, watches, and beauty. Or you can shop by recipient for him, her, the kids, and your home. You can also shop by gift list. So this is wrapped and ready to gift. They make it so easy. And of course, Galentine's and the Macy's wine shop. Macy's has the best gifts for a cozy night in, a date night out, or a self-care moment. So maybe you need some more inspo. You can check out these great ideas at Macy's.com/gift finder. It's so easy. Maybe you're getting your partner somebody if you just want to go into that recipient category and browse through all of there. Also, maybe you have an idea already what you want. You know he or she wants something in the beauty space. You can go through all of that. Or something nice for your home decor, furnishing. You can check that out all at Macy's and get great ideas at Macy's.com/gift finder. So one more time, guys, if you are looking for some inspo for gifts, Valentine's Day is coming up. Don't procrastinate. You might think, oh my God, it's so early. I don't even think about Valentine's Day now. Well, better to be prepared and think about it now and have your gift ready to go so you don't have to worry about it, because Macy's makes it that easy. So check out all the great gift ideas at Macy's.com/gift finder.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another game of Beat Ria and Fran. This is game number 108, and we are joined by Carmen and Ellie. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We are ready to play.
Thank you for having us.
All right. We're going to jump right into it. So 15 questions. If you get the question right, you get the point. If you get the question wrong, the other team can steal the point. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. To determine who goes first, Noah is going to give us a movie. We are going to each individually guess the Rotten Tomatoes critic score. Whoever is the closest, your team will get to go first. Everyone gets their own individual guess, and we'll alternate guesses. So, Noah, what is today's movie?
Today's movie is Home Again, Reese Witherspoon.
Never heard of it.
I'll guess 73.
I have no idea what this movie is.
Neither do I. I'm going to guess 21.
I'll guess 37.
I'm just gonna say 50.
Right in the middle.
Carmen is the closest.
I don't know the answer. I don't know this movie.
It's 32.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I'm surprised you guys haven't heard of that.
No,
What?
I never
What?
have.
Yeah, I've never heard
It's
that.
Reese Witherspoon and who?
She's a single mom, and then she lets these three younger guys live with her. Not ringing any bells?
No.
Yeah. Well,
When did it come
I can't
out?
recommend it because
When did it come out?
when did it come out? 2017.
Oh, like not that long ago. Okay.
All right. Question number 1 to Carmen and Ellie. Shout out Aaron from Stoneham, Massachusetts. Who is James Kennedy's famous godfather?
Ellie, do you have any idea?
No. I'm not even sure who James Kennedy is, to be honest.
Vanderpump Rules.
Me either. I think he's on Bravo or something. I don't know.
Oh,
Should we just throw out a famous person?
yeah.
10 seconds.
Do you have a guess?
No. I don't know. Just like an actor, maybe.
All right. Time is
George
up.
Clooney.
Incorrect.
Final answer.
To Ria Fran.
It's going to be somebody British, right?
Yeah, I'm always thinking of Dorit and PK are friends with Boy George, right? But that's wouldn't. George Michael? Is it George Michael?
That's fine. Let's go with that.
Yeah. George Michael. Final answer.
Correct.
Wow, nice.
We threw out a lot of George. We threw out a lot of Georges there.
Yeah.
1-0.
Could win anyway. Anywhere.
Ria and Fran. Question number 2 to them. Shout out Elizabeth from St. Louis. In Hannah Montana, how does Lily break her leg?
Skateboarding?
She breaks her leg. That would be the logical.
I don't really know,
Answer.
so might as well just go.
Let's think for a second. Breaks her leg. Yeah.
15 seconds.
I would say skateboarding.
Skateboarding.
Incorrect. To Carmen and Ellie.
Ellie, is it when she's like trying to climb into Hannah Montana's dressing room and then falls?
That's a good guess.
I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, I was thinking it'd be something related to Hannah Montana too. We could discuss that.
Okay. Yeah, trying to climb into the window of Hannah Montana's dressing room. Final answer.
Incorrect. She falls off Miley's horse. Blue Jeans got bit by a snake and she falls off.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't remember that one.
Yep. Shout out Blue Jeans.
Okay, still 1-0 Ria and Fran. This is to Carmen and Ellie. Shout out Nori from Scranton. In Harry Potter, when Mr. Weasley meets Harry for the first time, he asks him the function of what Muggle object?
Is it a rubber duck, Carm?
Oh. I don't know. That sounds kind of right, and it's so niche. I feel like that must be
I feel like
something.
you asked that, but I don't know if it's the first time.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. Let's go with that.
Okay.
Final answer?
Rubber duck's final answer.
Correct.
Yes.
Nice.
Ellie.
Tied up at 1. Question number 4 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Eileen from Long Island. On the show Friends, Rachel gets into a relationship with her new assistant and has to keep it under wraps. What is the name of her new assistant?
It'll come to me. Hold on.
Yeah. Sit with it for a second.
Starts with a T.
Oh.
Maybe.
15 seconds.
I feel like it does start with a T. Tad?
Is it Tad?
I feel like it's
5 seconds.
Tag.
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 With a G.
Tag.
Yeah.
Time's up.
Tag.
Correct.
Nice. Tad really sounded
Yeah,
nice.
you were just one letter off.
Yeah.
All right, 2-1, Ria and Fran. Question number 5 to Carmen and Ellie. Shout out McKenna from Elmira, New York. What actor or actress is in all of these movies? Burlesque, Valentine's Day, Marley and Me.
Do you know who's the woman in Marley and Me?
You know what? I've never seen it because I thought it'd be too sad.
Same.
It is really
Same.
bad.
Same boat.
The only person
Refuse to watch it.
I'm like,
10 seconds.
okay,
Oh,
well,
is
maybe we can
Stanley Tucci in them all?
5 seconds.
No, I don't think so, actually.
I don't have another answer, so let's just go with that.
Incorrect to Ria and Fran.
I've never seen Burlesque.
Neither have I. And there's 9 million people on Valentine's Day, so that doesn't really help us.
I have no idea.
Jennifer Garner?
She and Marley and Me? Isn't it
No, I don't know. It's Jennifer Aniston,
Aniston.
but Jennifer Aniston isn't in Valentine's Day.
15 seconds.
Is she?
Is Owen Wilson in Valentine's Day?
I feel like it's a sub-character in Marley and Me.
Right. And we've never seen it,
Yeah,
so we
we've
wouldn't
never
know.
seen it.
5 seconds.
Jennifer Gardner.
Jennifer Garner. Final answer.
Incorrect. Eric Dane. McSteamy.
Eric Dane is in Burlesque?
I've never seen Burlesque either, but yeah, he is.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Still 2-1 Ria and Fran. This is question number 6 to them. Shout out Morgan from Washington, D.C. In Britney Spears' memoir, what celebrity did she say used a ring light before anyone else?
I think it's Mariah Carey.
I like that answer.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
go
gonna
with
go
that.
Mariah Carey. Final answer.
Correct.
Nice.
All right. 3-1. Question number 7 to Carmen and Ellie. Shout out Nicole from Boston. In the Lizzie McGuire movie, what does Lizzie do to make Miss Undermeyer and Kate believe that she is sick in bed at the hotel?
Doesn't she like make herself look sick by like, I don't know.
Does she like heat up her skin with a hairdryer?
Yeah, I think it's something like that. It's definitely
10 seconds.
What do you want to go with?
Yeah, we can go.
Okay.
Final answer is
Heating up her face and head with a blow dryer.
correct. Yep.
Yep.
Same. Blow dries her face.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, Ellie.
The classic
Carry.
trick.
Yeah.
Okay, 3-2 Ria and Fran. Question number 8 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Angela from Williamsport, Pennsylvania. In Shawn Mendes's Vanity Fair lie detector test, he says he's got a little bit of a villain look about him. I mean, he looks like a nice guy, but he at any moment could turn into a villain. Who is he talking about?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
No clue. I don't even have a guess.
Neither do I.
Like another musician or an actor or
10 seconds.
villain look to him. I got nothing.
5.
I have no idea. I really don't.
Justin Bieber.
Incorrect. Okay, to you guys.
I don't know why I was thinking Justin Bieber too. Who would he have beef with?
I have no idea. I feel like, is there someone that was like recently dating?
Camila Cabello.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
I think so, but I don't remember who.
All right, time is up. Correct answer is Joe Alwyn.
Oh.
Interesting.
You don't remember that clip?
No,
Yeah,
not at all.
I do. I do actually recall that clip now, but yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, still 3-2 Ria and Fran. This question is to Carmen and Ellie. Question number 9. Shout out Alicia from Fort Wayne, Indianapolis. In season 1, episode 1 of The OC, what was Ryan's response when Marissa asks him, "Who are you?"
I've never seen it. Have you seen it, Ellie?
Nope. Who are you?
Maybe she said something like along the lines of, "He should already know who she is." I don't know. I don't even know who these people are.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Maybe he was like, your worst nightmare.
True.
Yeah,
5
I
seconds.
like that one.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Incorrect.
What does he say?
I think
Does he say
he
like, I'm
says
no
they're-
one or
no,
no?
he says like he's their cousin from Encino.
Oh. Okay.
I think
Whose cousin?
the Seth's family.
15 seconds.
Oh.
The cousin.
Cousin from Encino.
Incorrect. He says, "Whoever you want me to be."
Oh.
Oh. Well, he says he's the cousin to them.
Maybe at some point.
I don't know. Yes.
But that specific instance, he said, "Whoever you want me to be."
I haven't watched the OC since like 2014. I think I first watched it. It's been like 10 years.
Okay. Still 3-2 Ria and Fran. And this is to them. I'm going to play a movie clip.
I'm the cousin from Encino.
He does. Well, first of all, they changed the way that it's like Encino. They say Encino there.
Oh,
That's why I said that. They say it differently. I don't know why.
I don't know.
But anyways,
Maybe that's also a place.
Okay, I'm going to play it.
Yes, my limousine for 8:30. I will be prepared to take my ride at that time. Oh, can you tell me where I'm going?
The Palace, 27 Wall Street.
Thank you. I'm going to a party in a limo!
Great. Looks like you're back to your old self, Jen. I should probably go.
You don't want to go to the party?
Nah, I gotta work, thanks.
Shoot, I forgot you have a job.
It's a long clip. It's 13 going on 30.
Correct.
Final answer.
I knew that one.
Shout out Jennifer Garner. She was on the brain.
Okay, 4-2 Ria and Fran. Question number 11 to Carmen and Ellie. Shout out Eileen from Long Island. Name the Taylor Swift album that each of the following 3 songs are opening tracks to. I Forgot That You Existed, State of Grace, Willow. So give me the album for
State
each
of
of
Grace
those.
is Red. Or wait, sorry, were there more?
No, that was it. 3.
I Forgot That You Existed is Lover, right?
Lover? Yeah.
And then Willow, is it Folklore or Evermore? I think it's Evermore,
Always
but
the
I'm
dilemma.
Willow. No, I think it's Folklore actually.
I was gonna say Folklore.
Yeah, I think Folklore. Is I Forgot That You Existed definitely Lover?
Is Lover the album that was like pinky and purple?
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Then I think so. Yeah.
Okay, Lover, Red, Folklore. Final answer.
Incorrect. Ria and Fran.
Should we go Lover, Red, Evermore?
I guess so.
Is I forgot.
I thought it was on
Reputation.
Reputation.
Why did I think it? I kind of think of Reputation.
Five seconds.
Oh, I don't know.
Time is up.
Lover, Red, Evermore.
Correct. Yep.
Tricky one.
5-2. Ria and Fran. Question number 12. Shout out Angela from Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Match the following songs from High School Musical to the movie they are in. There's one song from each movie in this. Scream, When There Was Me and You, Work This Out.
Okay, Work This Out is from High School Musical 2. When there was Scream is from High School Musical 3, and When There Was Me and You is High School Musical 1.
Yeah. Yep.
Final answer.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep.
Damn. I don't know, I didn't know the difficulty that would...
You're talking about High School
Yes.
Musical.
I know. Those
High
are
School
like the
Musical,
main
super
songs.
High School
though.
Musical was my first concert.
Yeah.
6-2, Ria and Fran. Question number 13, Carmen and Ellie. Shout out Tori from Tacoma. On Grey's Anatomy, what is the famous line Meredith says to Derek to try and convince him to stay with her and not Addison? 6 words in the correct order.
It's like love me, something, choose me, love me, choose me,
Pick me.
pick, I don't know. It's, I was just reading this last night because I was reading about their reunion at the Emmys or whatever.
10 seconds.
You can guess.
Love
I've never
me.
seen it.
Love me, pick me, want me, or I don't know.
Time is up. Final
Okay,
answer.
final answer. Love me, pick me, want me.
Incorrect.
Love me, choose me, pick
Pick
me.
me.
Pick me,
Choose me. Love me.
Final answer.
Yes.
Correct. Classic.
Yeah. It's a classic line. Pick me. Yeah, she's pick me, choose me, love me.
7-2, Ria and Fran. Question number 14 to them. Shout out Haley from London, Ontario. Who caught the bouquet at Amanda and Kyla's pretend wedding on Summer House Season 5?
Pretend wedding? Do they have a pretend wedding?
I don't know, Lindsay?
That would be the. Would that be the obvious answer? Yeah, why not? Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Final answer.
Incorrect. To Carmen and Ellie.
I don't know any girls on Summer House.
Was Paige on it?
Oh yeah, Paige and yeah.
15
Yeah, I
seconds.
don't know any others. So yeah, what's her last name? Like is it like Sora or something? I don't know. Paige. Final answer.
I was gonna say you can definitely
Incorrect.
give out her. Is it Hannah?
No, it's Sierra.
Oh,
Yeah. All right. Final question to Carmen and Ellie. Shout out Amanda from Scranton. In the show Friday Night Lights, what restaurant do Tyra and Julie both work at?
Oh. Is it a diner?
I also have never seen this. All you.
I think it's a diner, but I don't remember the name of it.
10 seconds. 5.
The only place I can remember is Reagan's Rigs or whatever.
All right, time is up.
What's the town called? Now
Okay. So Ria and Fran.
I got nothing.
I don't know. I only watched like one time.
Isn't it like a
years ago.
burger and like milkshake type place? You know?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't know. Well,
Yeah.
Nothing.
nothing.
Applebee's.
Oh.
You would not believe me. You would not believe me if I said in my head I said Applebee's and thought there's no way.
Yeah. I kind of wasn't thinking like a
Right, like I didn't know it'd be a name
brand spot.
Oh my god, I
Maybe
wish
they
I
I,
said
paid
it.
it.
I thought it was like a made up.
I said
Maybe
it.
that's like product placement.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they paid. Oh man. All right.
Applebee's.
It just in my head I laughed and said Applebee's, thinking there's no way.
But
all right.
Final
Believe
score
me.
7-2. Ria and Fran. Get the
Ladies, thank you so
Yes,
much
thank
for
you so
taking
much.
time out of your day to play and coming to our show and rocking the
The
sweatshirt.
sweatshirt, of
Love it.
course. We love to see it.
So nice. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you
Appreciate
guys so
it.
much.
And please
Thank you guys
send
for having us.
please send your address and sizes to Noah. So email them to him so we can send you some merch.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye
All right,
guys.
bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. I am about a month away from heading to Colorado, which I have never been out to this area specifically. I have been to Denver, but I'm going to a new place, very ski heavy. I don't ski, but I do want to look cute on this trip. So I will be shopping at Macy's for all my vacation needs, whether you're going somewhere warm or somewhere cold. Macy's has you covered. So for me, I'm maybe a new jacket, some thermals, some boots. I've been browsing Macy's. They have it all. So many great options for me when it comes to looking cute on a little winter getaway. Maybe you're going the opposite route and you're headed somewhere warm, which sounds quite lovely right now. You need bathing suits, sunglasses, sandals. They have a great shoe collection, maybe some cute strappy heels you want to wear for a nice dinner out on vacation. Macy's has you covered. And you can shop the way you want at Macy's. You can go online at Macy's.com. You can go in store. You can pick up in store, use curbside pickup, or shop with same-day delivery. Same-day delivery is so nice when you're packing for something. Maybe you forgot one thing. You're rushing around. Macy's same-day delivery is huge. So one more time, if you are looking to vamp up your wardrobe for a nice little trip to start off your year, Macy's has you covered. You can pick up in store, use curbside pickup, or shop with same-day delivery.
All right, everyone, we are here with a very special guest. We are joined by the newest Bachelor, Joey Graziadei. Welcome to the show, Joey.
You crushed that last
Thank
name.
you.
Really
Thank
good
you
job.
very much.
I'm glad to be here.
It hurts to not fully go Italian. Like, I read your last name and I'm like, nobody calls him Joey Graziadei. No
Graziadei, you got to put the hand up
Yep,
too.
yep.
There's rules to it,
And
but no one does
I bet
it.
you don't even do that.
No, I can't.
In
It's-
school, you drop that.
No, it's break it down as simple as possible to Graziadei. The
Yeah.
only way to do it.
Yep.
I thought I actually on night one on charity season, I introduced myself like that to her, and I had a moment where I was freaking out, like, what am I doing right now? I've
Who am
never
I?
in my life said my name like that. I was like, if that makes it on TV, my family's gonna laugh at me.
Yeah.
You wanted a little extra flair.
Yeah, I
for
was
your
like, I mean, I wasn't even
She's
looking
gonna
at the
remember
camera.
this.
I was
She's
like
like-
looking straight out that day. There was a lot of stuff on night one I
At
did not
Charity's
handle
mind,
well.
she probably was like, maybe this guy can speak Italian.
Yeah.
Maybe this
Yeah.
is a little extra.
And then she asked me, I was like, that's the only thing I know.
only that. And we were just talking about, making the transition from if you want to be Joey or Joe. I was thinking about this the other day and talking about it with someone. Like, if you think about a baby, being born, and it's like, oh, little baby Joe.
Yeah,
Like, that's
yeah.
like
Doesn't
serious.
fit.
It
No.
doesn't fit.
Doesn't
Like, it's
fit.
like, oh, little Joey. Like,
Yeah.
you have to act, like, my dad's name is Mike. And I was like, and people sometimes call him Mikey. I'm like, that makes sense because you coming out, being a little baby and being like, there's Mike, Like, it just
Doesn't
doesn't
work.
fit.
Doesn't
like,
work.
it's way too serious as a baby.
Yeah, the E makes it a little bit softer every time. I
So
mean,
you-
my full name's Joseph, but
Yeah.
if you called me Joseph, I would think I was in trouble. My
Yeah.
mom would say Joseph Michael if I was in trouble, and it was always Joey. And I thought I would change it at some point in my life, but I
Just
got two
kept going.
sisters and a mom. They always called me Joey. They're like, you're always going to be Joey. And I guess it was Joey from Friends that gave me the idea that it was actually cool to still keep that name as you
So
stay
true.
older. So
That's actually a great point.
that's kind of what I held on to majority of the time.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, oh, it's fun, Joey.
Yeah.
You know?
Hopefully that's what they think, but I just couldn't get it. I couldn't. Some of my guy friends call me Joe. It happens, but Joey's always how I'm going to introduce myself.
Yeah. As you
So,
should.
how are you feeling? The season is about to start. You know, you're doing a lot of press. You're here. You're there. What are the emotions right now?
I'm excited to be here right now. I've followed you guys since I've been in college. I got Philadelphia area. Everyone loves
Yeah.
Fran. Obviously you too, Ria. But
Thank you.
I
Thank
just
you.
it's exciting to be here, and this is the kind
Yeah,
of
I got a
stuff
bone
that you
to pick
just
with you,
yeah.
huh?
Well, we can talk about that if you'd like.
I saw
but-
the post.
Yeah, I know.
I said, where does his allegiance lie?
So my
Go,
mom,
Pack, go.
my mom is from the Wisconsin area.
Okay.
So she grew up her whole life there, and if you know anyone from Wisconsin, that's all they have.
Yeah.
So it was just like that was from my
Hey,
entire life. that
I'm
is
on
the
board.
fan.
If I'm on board with them beating the Cowboys, so I'll
Yeah,
take it.
it was a good
But
win.
I was like, I could have swore this guy was saying he was an Eagles fan.
Yeah, I think people just assume because I was
Yeah,
from the
yeah,
Philadelphia area.
That is
I-
true. We do like to make that assumption.
Immediately like, oh, go Birds.
what do you
as
mean?
soon as
Yeah,
you say
yeah.
Philly, it just happens. But I love the Eagles. I will always root for them unless they're playing the Packers. I was bummed to see them lose to the Bucks. I was kind of hoping there was a chance they would collide in the playoffs again.
Yeah.
Because that's just fun for me to
Yeah.
have that be the case. But yeah, Packers fan through and through. It's kind of the only team I really care about.
There you
so,
go. You
yeah.
and Nick Viall.
Yeah.
Be the
Yeah,
Bachelor.
I get it's a thing.
The Bachelor Packer squad. I know. I think it's funny, like for us now, because I still think of us as when we like first started, and I was so excited to watch the show and interview people from the show,
Yeah.
and I was always such a big fan. And now we've been doing it for so long that it's like everyone just gets younger and younger, and I'm like, damn, now they're coming in like, hey, we love to listen to you guys. And I'm like, wow, when did this shift?
Yeah.
When did it become the other way? But it's very exciting for us. I'm excited that you're excited to be here.
Well, it's just I don't know. I don't really follow pop culture too much. The only reason I know anything about it is probably because of you guys, because I follow you on Instagram and I just always used to see the videos. And yeah, I don't know, just fan
Yeah.
of the podcast, fan of the show in general.
And I
We're-
saw you talking to Trent when I
Big
walked
golf
in.
guy.
Yeah.
You're a big foreplay guy, and so you kind of look like the foreplay main producer, Brendan
That's what I heard.
Jones.
He's a good-looking dude. I'm
And
lucky to hear that.
He took a picture with you,
Mm-hmm.
and when I walked in, I saw you talking to Trent, but I thought it was
Yeah.
Brendan talking to Trent, and so that's why I wasn't like prepared, because we had the interaction where everything fell out of my hands.
Mm-hmm. We can talk about that if you want. It's okay.
Because I was walking to my desk and Joey was at our desk area talking to Trent.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
thought it was Brendan Jones.
Yeah.
And so I just was like walking to my, and then Joey sticks his hand out. I have all this stuff in my hands.
Right.
And honestly, I thought it was like a shitty move by him
It
to
was.
put his hand
It
out
was.
when he saw I had everything in my
I was
hand.
nervous. I should have went for a hug. I should have been so nice to meet you, and I ruined it.
And then I was like, wait, I'm gonna drop everything, and then I did, and then
Yeah.
everything dropped to the ground.
Also,
But
it's like
we moved past it.
For a second, your brain glitches too, because you're like, why is B Jones in a blazer?
Well, I was
you're
just like no, you were wearing a trench coat.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, okay.
He looks good.
They're in some serious conversation about the next foreplay video.
Yeah.
I don't want to interrupt. And then it was you.
Yeah, it was me.
Yep.
Okay, so let's dig into you becoming the Bachelor, right? You
Mm-hmm.
finished charity season shortly after it's announced you're the Bachelor. It's felt like you had some time a little bit to digest that. How did you, or did you kind of jump right into filming?
No, you definitely get time.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to remember, like, we finished filming before everything started coming out.
Yep.
I got an opportunity to go back to Hawaii for a bit, which was awesome, just to go back to my job, to get back to just feeling like me again. And I said it on the show, I'll say it every time. Dotton's one of my favorite people I've met in my entire life, and Charity being that too. They're amazing. When I saw them together on the show, when I've seen them together since then, I don't know how you don't have closure after seeing something like that. I'm just truthfully happy for these two great people to be with each other. And I was able to just realize she didn't choose me. It's how it goes. It's what I signed up for. And I'm now more ready than ever to feel that way and to find my person. So if that opportunity comes along, I'm ready for it. And it's a weird thing. It is weird how quick it comes, but I did feel ready, and it just kind of worked out in my way that I got the opportunity.
How different was it being on the other side? Because
different.
I feel like you think you know, right?
No.
You think you know the format, but then you're the lead, they call it.
I think what hits you first is just how much it's every day. Like you have breaks when you're a contestant because you're not on every date. You don't have it always about you. You get these little moments and you don't realize how much you appreciate those little moments until they're not there. So quickly on, I was like, oh, I'm doing stuff every day. And this is a lot. And it's just, you know, so many different conversations, all these different women. It can definitely take a toll on you, but they were all amazing. I was so lucky, and it was a great experience.
You're now in Bachelor Nation. Did you get any advice from former bachelors? Sometimes they make appearances on the show, but everybody's been hanging out recently. I know the big golden bachelor wedding. What advice have you gotten from people?
Yeah, it's great to connect with those guys and any of the girls from the show too, because they just get it. They've been in the world. I knew Jason Tartick before anything. He's someone I met when I was in Nashville for a little bit. So he was kind of the person I talked to before going on The Bachelorette to be prepped for it. And he's someone I talked to just about the role in general, just to, you know, have someone you can talk to about the stuff that gets it. I've gotten to connect with Ben Higgins, Ari's reached out, other people from the show have always kind of been open, and it just feels like you have a lot of people in your corner, which is nice.
Now, you mentioned a couple of names that, you know, have been involved in Bachelor Nation drama before. There's always big talks about all that going on. Are you now a little bit nervous that you have stepped into that world even further? Has anybody given you advice on how to handle that going forward?
Yeah, I think you figure out pretty early on when you get out of it how much there's just a lot of people that are invested in your life now. And it's weird for me. I'm not a drama guy. I usually don't even like putting my life out there too often. So this is all new. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to focus on me and trying to stay confident in what I'm doing and who I am as a person. And I'll let the drama be whatever it's going to be. There's just so much in this world you can't control. So for me, I know it can come. I know it's there. I think they try to give tips and tricks where they can, and I take whatever I can. But I haven't been in any drama. I'm hoping not to be. I just want to focus on me living my life how I usually would. It's just new that there's a little spotlight on it. And there's a big spotlight at this moment, but I'm getting used to it. And I'm just trying to stay me. That's all I can do.
And this isn't really real drama, but we saw on charity season, you know, people were talking about your uncle a lot, right?
Yeah,
like
Uncle Joe.
when
Shout out.
family comes into the mix, it's hard to navigate because that's your family. You want to protect them, and then people have opinions on that. When you were watching that back and you saw all the opinions, how did you feel? Were you laughing a little bit? Were you upset?
You have to laugh.
Yeah.
You have to laugh because me and my uncle have such an interesting relationship. He's the person that taught me how to play tennis. He's been a big part of I would never have lived in Hawaii, would have never taught tennis, wouldn't have had the life I've had, wouldn't be in this position right now if it wasn't for him. So I have so much to give thanks to, and we just have that usual relationship where he likes to give me shit a lot. I like to give him, and it probably didn't seem good on TV.
Might not translate to TV.
We were like, Uncle Joe's a little serious.
No, he is though. And the thing is everyone that knows us, when they watched it, they loved it. Like I got so many messages from people that know us, and that dynamic was so cool to see on TV, and it was real. And of course, it gives the opportunity to make it look a certain way. I think all I did during that time is I just made sure I said a post to everyone, like, please be respectful of my family in general, because he is a great guy that has made me into the man I am, and you're allowed to have your opinions, but he is a great person that, you know, he meant the best. He was trying to make sure that I knew what I was doing and I was fully invested in this. And when he left it, he was more confident than ever that it was the right choice, and he was proud of what he's seen. So you don't get to see that side. You just get to see him grilling me, but it actually was probably one of the best things for our relationship we've ever had, and we've gotten closer since then. So I'm grateful for it.
How did he feel about you then becoming the Bachelor?
I think if you asked him, the guy that he thought he knew before going on The Bachelorette was going to be the Bachelor, he would have pumped the brakes and said, are you sure you want to do that? Yeah. From what I've learned from the show, from how I feel like I've grown, from just the conversations we've had, he's more confident than ever that I can handle this. So I'm grateful for that, but you know, he still is like, watch out, like be careful kind of thing. He's just a protective uncle that knows it's a tough position, but all good things.
How has the rest of your family reacted to it? Because being a contestant is one thing. your family doesn't really need to be involved unless you make it to the end, which you did make it to the end.
Yeah.
But now being the lead, like they could want your family involved in certain things. They may want them on the show talking or doing whatever. So how did that conversation go with them?
They're veterans now. They're used to this stuff. We did the hometown package before, and I'm like, why are you guys so like you're liking this? You're liking this more than I am.
Like,
and
you
then
know how many episodes of this freaking show we've watched?
and then by the end, when we obviously do like the hometowns, when people come at the end and my family comes, like they were like veterans. I was like, okay, like you guys got this. But they've been nothing but supportive. I'm lucky to have such a loving family, and they're in my corner always. I think I've gotten a couple of they're worried about how much the lead gets scrutinized and is under a microscope, and they just want to make sure that, you know, they're feeling good. My sister's made jokes that she wants to make like a little fake account and just be going back at people when she can, but it's all because they know that they know me, they know I'm doing the best job I can, they know there's tough positions, but they have faith in me, and that's all I can ask for.
That just made me think of the Pete Davidson's comedy special. He had a joke about his mom making a burner Twitter account. But she like changed the username, but didn't realize that like the name said her name.
I would hope my sister did. She'd be better than me.
Right.
I would hope she
They
can
think
make it
they know
through.
what they're doing, but then it's revealed.
Sorry,
like
Carly, to put your business out there. She probably didn't want to know anyone that she was going to do the burner.
Right.
She said that she might not even make the burner. She might just do it on her own account. She might just clap it back.
And no one would blame her. They'd be like, that's his sister.
That makes sense.
That's his sister.
Otherwise, if a troll is going really hard for you, they might be like, all right, Joey.
Yeah.
Like,
who's Eagles fan 222? Why are you still talking to me?
Exactly.
Exactly.
So we saw the cast. We saw the women that are going to be on your season. Of course, you know, there's plenty of wonderful women that are coming onto the show. Is there any part of you going into it that says like, well, what if I don't connect with somebody?
Yeah, I think that's a normal fear coming on is you're not choosing these people. You're coming in as blind as everyone else is. I just have so much faith in the show in general from my experience I had before that I tried to just stay positive. But yeah, I wouldn't lie about that. Like you have that worry, like I just might not connect with anyone when you get in here.
Did you tell casting that you liked brunettes?
Yeah, that's what I heard. That I heard that's a thing.
That was the big takeaway.
No, you know, we're used to seeing a lot of blondes on this show, and they're looking throughout the cast. It was not that many.
I think what happened was I said I'm open to whatever because I've dated a lot of different women. Like I don't have a specific type that they finally were probably like, oh, we can get brunettes now. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. But I didn't ask for brunettes. I didn't ask for anything. I said the same thing every time. I'm looking for someone that you, from knowing me, you feel like would actually be a good match. I have no doubt you're going to be bringing plenty of beautiful women, but I'm more interested in finding people you think that I can actually connect with. And I gave that same answer every time, and I meant it. And I guess they went with a lot of brunettes.
Yeah, that is true.
They felt like the personality matched.
Yeah, I guess so.
So night one, all the girls show up. You're meeting everybody. We're going to watch it all happen. I think a lot of the leads have said, you know, oh, you're so nervous going in. And then night one, you start to think, wow, there's so many amazing people here, like this could work. Did you have that moment night one?
Yeah, for sure. You have that moment right before you walk in and have your speech, and you prep your speech before, and there's a point of it where I'm like, I think I can actually see my fiance and future wife in this room. And I was like, man, that's a tough line to say if I don't feel it after the limo entrances. But I did. I think that I got enough butterflies from meeting some of the women that I'm like, this is going to be a really fun experience. And you'll see it through this whole season. I mean, they're all amazing. So it wasn't a question as if there was someone that was a good match. It was who was a good match for me.
Somehow, no matter what, this show, they can pull us in. We think we've seen it all. We think we've seen it all. And the trailer comes out for the full season, and they hit us with, you know, an ending like you've never seen before. And we're like, how could there possibly be an ending like we've never seen before? We've been doing this for a long time. Yeah. But it pulls us in every time. How do you feel about that label on your season that it was like it's ended like we've never had it end?
I can tell you this. I can't tell you what happens, but I can say I haven't watched a ton of the show, but from what I know what the ending is, I don't think it has happened before. So it's not it's a true pull.
We're locked in. We're locked in already.
It's a true pull.
It's an automatic lock-in though when they say it. It's like I've never had before. Okay, show me a twist.
Palmer,
at least we didn't have like the most dramatic season yet. Like it's a different thing.
Right.
It's a little bit.
That's most dramatic.
Maybe it's not the most dramatic, but something we've never seen.
He actually
before.
quoted, I think, the most romantic season yet, which I was like, that's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is
now,
very nice.
where are you living right now? Like, are you in Hawaii still?
I wish. I don't mean that because I'm so happy to be with family, but it would be nice. It's cold out here.
It is very.
cold.
You're also here. It is extremely cold right
No,
now.
I'm back in Philadelphia area.
Okay.
So I grew up there from like 2nd grade through college. My sister married her high school sweetheart and lives just down the street from where we kind of grew up. So I'm there. I'm not sleeping on the couch. I got my own room, so that's good. But it's nice. I think there's so much going on with all this. I'm moving around so much that it didn't really make sense before all of it started. I didn't really want to. I lived in like a little kind of studio in Hawaii that was kind of in the woods, and when I came back from The Bachelorette, all of the creatures moved in, and I didn't need to have that happen again. So it's nice to be with family.
It is so interesting, and I don't know how much you've really talked about it because you kind of just see like this is where you were. Oh, college, I was here, then I was in Hawaii, then I'm back. But it's like, how did you even end up in Hawaii?
Yeah, it's a crazy kind of thing when I still think about it, how I've always moved around. But my uncle that I talked about, Uncle Joe, was a teaching tennis pro, and he was the person that taught me how to play tennis, kind of got me into learning how to teach it. I learned how to play and teach at the same time. Picked it up when I was like 13. And when I was in college and playing college tennis, he was my coach. So I used to go in the winters and the summers, and I would go to Hawaii and stay with him, and he would kind of help me with my game. I'd work at the local club, and the golf club that I worked at, actually, I made a relationship with the club and the GM, and I actually quit tennis my senior year because I was like, I'm not doing tennis anymore. I'm going to figure something else out. And that club offered me the head pro job at 22 years old.
Wow.
Like 3 weeks after I quit tennis, and I was like, yeah, I'll take the job. So then I went and moved to Hawaii. Hadn't played tennis for like 3 to 4 months because I was just finishing out college. Picked the racket back up and fell in love with the sport again, and fell in love with teaching it. And it's just hard to say no to that. So, and I lived there for about 3 years. Then I moved to Nashville for 2 years because I burned out, and I was like, I'm 20 something living in Hawaii. I got to get to a city. Tried that.
Nashville, obviously.
Everyone's got to do it. It was great. I loved it. But then the job offer came again to go back out to Hawaii. It was a little bit different this time. I was kind of like an island guide, so I didn't just teach tennis. I got to like go on beach days, teach surf lessons, go on a Hawaiian sailing canoe. It was like the coolest job I ever got offered. Took it, and then all of a sudden I found out I got an offer to go on The Bachelorette, and then my life's been different ever since.
I was going to say, how did the offer for The Bachelorette come in?
One of the producers DM'd me. So it was one of those things that I wasn't looking for it, but then I did the application, sent in a home video. I had a friend of mine that helped me with it, and she went way too hard on the home video. Like they even called me like, what was that? Like that was something we would put out. Like why was it that good?
You stood out.
Yeah, so she's probably the main reason I even got noticed after it. But yeah, someone reached out to me, and I just kind of one thing led into another. 2 months later, I'm on the show, and my life's kind of been different ever since then.
I mean, an experience of a lifetime to get to enjoy living in Hawaii. You know, maybe not forever, but just to have that and always be able to go back. How did the producer find your Instagram? Like, did you have
You're gonna have to talk to him. I've asked him multiple times. I think I was private at the time. I don't even think that I was a public account. I think he was like found something through some type of picture.
Maybe somebody he knew took a lesson from you. And
I guess.
Like, we got to get this guy.
I asked him, and he was like, I don't even remember, because I guess they do that a lot during the season.
I was going to say they probably go pretty deep where they're like down a rabbit hole, or like, I don't even know how I landed on this person's profile.
And that's what I think he said, is he went down a rabbit hole and he found me, and then I of course was like, this is fake, I'm not going to respond to this. But
of course,
the only person I knew from that world was Jason, because I golfed with him when I was in Nashville, and I just sent him a screenshot and said, can you just check and see if this is real before I respond?
right.
And it was. His name's Patrick. He's one of my favorite producers on the show. Maybe
Jason was meddling a little.
You know how Jason thinks. You guys know Jason. He was like
probably golfing.
I see potential.
Yeah, and he was just, his head was going like, I think I might have done something. Let me see if I posted anything with you in it. I was like, Jason, we don't have to figure out why. But he's awesome. He was such a good person to talk to before, because he prepped me for a lot and just gave me a lot of insight on what it was going to be like. And it's just nice to have those people that you can kind of know from the show that can help you through all this.
That is awesome, and I feel like you've made all the connections now, and you have it. I don't know if you saw, but they were talking about you on Jared and Dean and Kayla.
Were they?
Because they said like who had the most fun at the wedding. They said you.
I had no business getting that drunk at all. When the live part stops and they like finally finish it up, I was like, Ty's coming off.
It's go time.
That's what I love to see. I was like, this is because when we saw the social media footage, I was like, oh, this is a real
Who
wedding.
was running
Like,
that?
This is a
day?
good wedding.
I know,
you know?
but like I should not have shown those pictures of me. I had so many friends that like sent them to me. Like, I know that face. I've seen that face at a wedding.
I've seen that before. Yeah. We were invited, but we were invited too late. Like we couldn't make it.
I
in
wish
time.
we could have been there.
We got the invite like a day and a half before the wedding, and
it was just like
we cannot
get our butts to Palm Springs
right now.
So that's a big ask.
If we had like maybe a week of time, we probably would have made it happen. And then after seeing everybody, we were like, damn, that looked like an actual fun wedding.
It was. So the cool thing was I got to get to know Dean, Jason. I was with Adam too, Ben, Wells, Tanner, all those guys. We went golfing before. So nice. I got to know Ben pretty well through just the mutual connections before and talking to him, and they set up a time for us to go golf before, and it was the best decision I made because I got to know all of them before, and then we all kind of were drinking on the golf course and then went into the stuff on the wedding, and just like it just opened up the rest of the night. Everyone was so kind. It was just a fun time.
It looked like a lot of fun. How
the rookie in the group welcoming you. That's
they were
nice.
all like, we kind of like you, and now we have to watch your season.
And then we'll really decide. How did you feel about Brayden popping the question?
That was wild. So I was not near the camera, but you would have saw my mouth just like wide open when I saw that. I love Brayden so much. He got such a bad rap on our season, and we definitely help with that, but he's such a kind person, and you just got to have that one-on-one interaction. But I've been lucky enough to see those two together in other settings too. They are perfect for each other, so it just makes sense.
We were rooting for him on Paradise. Like it changed a lot. We went from like who is this guy to on Paradise. We were rooting for him.
It's a good edit for him on Paradise for sure. He was
it took
great.
me all the way to the end to join the, as Kelly and Trent called it, the Brayden Hive. It took me a while.
I'll tell you this. I can almost guarantee if you ever met Brayden, you're 100%. He's just a very kind and good human.
That also happens a lot with majority of the people, right? You watch on TV and then you meet them in person and you're like, they're a really nice person.
Yeah. It's tough. I think that people forget how much when you get put in that setting, it brings out so much. I think Wells talked on it before too. The most important thing is feeling confident in yourself and that you know who you are coming in. And some of these people are younger and they're still figuring a lot of that out. If you put me on that show at Brayden's age, no way. No way. And he's more mature than I was at his age. So it's timing. I think it's just one of those things that you just got to be in the right situation. Hope it looks good.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you so much for jumping in the studio with us. We're so excited to watch Monday. It's almost here.
Monday.
It is here. Almost here. Monday. Everybody can tune in to ABC. You know we'll be watching. We'll be recapping. Cutting Stems is back. So we are very excited. Thanks, Joey.
Yeah, nice to meet both you girls. I appreciate it.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Subscribe everywhere you watch and listen to the show. We love you guys. Have an amazing weekend, and we'll talk to you on Monday.